1, 2, 3.
Yo, DJ, are you done mixing yet?
Your DJ has only just begun.
So, everyone, welcome to the first episode of I Am the DJ podcast. Got my dog Clif, DJ I Am right here. We're going to talk about everything that got to do with DJing. Like, we are the best DJs in South Carolina. Probably the South, honestly. And humbly speaking, but it's the truth, though. So, we're going to talk about some of our experiences and something that maybe you guys don't understand from a DJ's perspective of what it takes to be DJing at a high level and just, really do what we do. Like, we really create memories on the dance floor every night we're DJing.
Absolutely.
And it's wild. Like, you come to a club and get to experience something that you or a party, whatever, wedding, and you experience something, you have fun, and because of us, cause we create the vibe. So, Clif, like, so what's like your story? Like, how did you really start like DJing? It's like that.
Yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know, I go by Clif, the super producer from Hopkins, South Carolina. How I got into DJing, essentially, I remember being super young and just watching music videos, hip-hop videos on BET, Rap City, and just being really intrigued by just the image, or just the visual of two turntables and a mixer. And, like, the scratching always grabbed my attention. Mm-hmm. So being super young, I remember messing around with my parents' vinyl and, of course, getting in trouble with that. And I guess from then on, just always being in tune with it. I got my main background is in production first, but with making beats and DJing, they kind of intertwined. So, like around 14, I got into production. Ninth grade is when I really started, and then maybe like a year afterwards, kind of getting back into my love for DJing, because I was so really into just making beats and trying to compose and all that stuff. But then maybe like a year, maybe like 15, 16, getting into trying to find like something where I could play two records at one time. So went to Best Buy that one year, found like this a dual CD player, play two CDs at one time, and learn essentially how to blend. And from 16 on forward, just staying with it. Get my first pair of CDJs at like 12th grade, and after that is the rest is history. So CDJs from like 08, 09, and moving forward, I've been in love with it ever since.
That's love, man.
Yeah,
bro. My story is kind of funny. So my dad's a preacher, right?
Okay.
And so in our house there was no music that was not gospel at all. It was John P. Key, Kurt Franklin, quartet music. It was nothing secular at all. So, like growing up, I didn't know, like I didn't know that the other anything else besides that.
Right.
So I got to high school, of course. You're trying to find yourself, things like that. So
Absolutely.
like I was in a class called E School. We had laptops, and back then it was called SoundClick. That was big.
Yes.
That was big. So
yes.
I would be on SoundClick, not knowing that it was more independent artists, but they would always have music on there. And like one of my first songs I ever heard was on Jaquan Hood Hop. Like that's one of the first songs I ever heard.
Yeah, okay.
And my homeboy was also a DJ. They go get him. Shout out to go get him.
Respect.
He was big on that on freestyles, and he was big on like just music in general. But I didn't know nothing but either it was gospel rap, Kurt Franklin, John B. Key, or quartet music, right?
Okay,
so
okay, got you.
I don't know how but just being on SoundClick, I'll always just have it and download whatever on my school laptop. So as the years progressed in high school, like I was like kind of like the IT man I made a school website. I designed a school logo.
Word.
So for the website, and like before like basketball games, I made the CDs to play.
Nice.
The CD player.
Okay, got you.
Like that's how I kind of started DJing, making CDs, because I always could find the clean versions of songs. I don't know how I could find them, but I always could find song clean versions.
Word.
This is before YouTube and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
This is on
absolutely.
SoundClick, right? So fast forward after high school, go get them. Always hit me up for music. I don't know why. Like I always made him a CD or whatever of songs that just either hadn't came out.
Right.
So I'll be on LimeWire, Napster, and SoundClick. Find the music. And I always love music anyways. I play drums at church or whatever. So
Nice.
So I got a girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my girl loved the club.
Yeah.
I didn't club. I just didn't. That wasn't my thing. I'm more of a homeboy. I just didn't like club. And
Likewise.
I didn't like that music. Like, just wasn't my thing. I like Christian rap, Kurt Franklin, quartet music, and John B. Key. That was what I liked to do, like to listen to.
Word.
So, but my girl going out. So what's so funny? I had an apartment. Girl, her friends would come to my apartment, and I had virtual DJ, and I had Ustream.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I would be on Ustream.
Wow.
With my laptop, virtual DJ, and playing music, whatever, not thinking nothing of it. But like, I was literally like really blending the songs together on live, like before this stuff was popular.
Early on like 08, 09 days?
Yes.
Okay.
So because they was going to like levels and dreams.
Oh yeah, okay, got you.
Now I didn't go out at all. That was not my thing. So I'm at the pregame. And I'm DJing for them to turn up to go out, whatever. So one night my homeboy Go Get Him came over and he heard me like DJ, like, bro, you can DJ. Like, I'm not DJ, I'm just playing music.
Right.
So he ended up giving me a gig, a team party, and because my dad had a church, I always had equipment. I mean, I had speakers, mics, everything.
For sure.
And I had a little laptop, all these songs on there. So I'm doing a team party, it's in Blythewood, and now, I never did a party ever before in my life. I always did the pregame. So I'm playing Uncle Luke, things I think people would dance to. Yeah. And they wasn't rocking with it. Like, it was not working at all. So he ended up coming because he was supposed to be late. He ended up coming whatever and finishing it out whatnot. But that's kind of how I started DJing, like, just because the girl I was dating, would party and I didn't. But when I really started doing it full time was she dumped me.
Wow.
Like, she dumped me. So I moved back home to my parents. I think I got dumped, whatever. And I was just down. I was heartbroken, bro. I was down bad. Like, that was my first girlfriend, my first love. I was down bad.
Jesus Christ.
My pop said, man, you need to find you a hobby or something. So I'm like, well, I kind of DJ sometimes. I be DJing, so let me make that my hobby. Whatnot. He bought me a little board. I forgot what it was. I guess an Ion or something, ION.
Yeah, that's my first dual CD player. Yeah.
Bought one of those, like $99.
Yup, exactly.
And because he's a preacher, I only did church events.
Got you.
I was DJ McDeezy, and I only did church events. I was the pastor's favorite DJ.
Nice.
That was my moniker, pastor's favorite DJ. So,
nice.
Any kind of church event that they had going on, like where it was a little youth revival, whatever, I'm DJing, and I'm like, it was bad because, bro, like, I find my songs, at that time YouTube was around, so I'll be on YouTube trying to find Christian rappers. Okay. And songs that, like, stuff I had, like, Swag Surfing. That's a versatile trap, Swag Surfing.
Really?
Yeah. So,
yo, I've never heard that before. I gotta hear that. I got to hear that.
So, bro, like, I would be in the church playing, like, the gospel remix of, like, Living the Rock with it, like, in the church.
Wow. Yo, I have to hear that. Bro, in my life, never heard it before. I got to hear that.
I don't know why. I thought it was cool. I'm here dancing and everything.
Yeah.
And because the beat was secular still, but the words were Christian, I thought it was cool. But
right, got you.
after a while, man, I wanted to make some money, and them God bless yous was not cutting it. So, like,
man, okay.
I was like, okay. I got a party in 5 Points. It's called a Roost. It's over there behind Cookout, that little spot right there. I cook up over there. Got a party. And what's so funny is when my setup, I had it set up whatever, I couldn't hear the songs in my headphones.
Oh, okay.
So I had headphones, but there was nothing playing in the headphones.
Really? Hilarious.
So
hilarious.
I always knew how songs started because I played drums, so I knew how songs started. So like blending was like natural. I never had a problem blending songs ever. I always blend, and I always had a really good song choice. So like, did a club, and I got headphones on, but like nothing's playing in my headphones. It's just for show.
That's funny.
So I'm really DJing like
like ghost DJing.
Like ghost DJing.
That's crazy.
I did that for a long time. A long time.
Yo.
Because like the talent was there. I literally like never practiced DJing. It's just a talent that I just discovered that I had with it. Yeah. But like I really was DJing with like headphones with nothing playing in the headphones at all.
That's mad funny.
That's how I started DJing. So later on, my DJ came corny. I had to change my name, and I asked my homeboys like, man, what's a good name? That's marketable, like that's me. And he said DJ AM, and And I'm like, that's. I looked it up with that. Somebody was already.
Rest
that
in
was
peace.
great.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to AM. And I said I can't take that name because that's not me. So he said, how about I am? I said, that sounds good. Like that sounds good. And so it also like my name is Adam McDowell, so that kind of AM.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It fit that.
100%.
And then one day I was on Instagram, and I saw a meme that says, "On I am, two of the most powerful words, but you put it after them shapes your reality." I'm like, yo, that's it. Like I'm feeling this.
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
the one right here. So
absolutely.
I kind of took on DJ I am. K Camp was just popping, like he was just buzzing whatever, and he did a party with Carolina X.
Okay.
They did parties all the time.
Word.
They had a party, so I was DJing the party, and I met his DJ Virtuoso, his DJ.
Word.
So I got his number, whatever. I asked him for a drop.
Okay.
From K Camp because I was trying to do a mixtape, whatever, and just, stuff like that. So he sent me the drop of K Camp. But he also sent me, DJ, you're a genius.
Nice. Oh, okay.
I'm
okay.
like, I ain't asked for that.
Yeah.
But that jump was so hard. I'm like, yo,
that's fire.
This the one.
That's fire.
I feel like my drop is the hardest drop DJing I ever heard in the club. Like just that, and then with the I am part, I found the Gotti instrumental. That I am.
Okay.
I put it in Q it.
Okay.
And that's all she wrote right there. So
that's dope.
That was it. So like I just feel like. I feel like, but that's my story, man. It's funny to me, like a girl broke my heart, so I had to figure out how to do something. Man. Yeah. And I'm DJing with headphones on, no music playing.
Bro, that's so crazy, like how everything really falls into place. Because even with you saying that, just with because like I said earlier, my production was really in my background's in production. So making beats, that was like my thing. Clif Super Producer, that's really what it was. And even just that name, because I'm a huge 3 6 Mafia fan, obviously. So and I'm in the insert of a Project Pat album, there's this photo of DJ Paul and Juicy J, and at the top it says the super producers. So just me being a huge fan of them, and I'm trying to think of a name. I'm like 16, trying to think of like, because I can't go by Clif Cooper, so I'm trying to think young Clif, nah, the kid Clif,
little Clif,
yeah, like you know what I mean, just trying to go through everything. So and like I said, I just went back to that insert from that Project Pat album, laying the smackdown. Like I said, in the insert of that was a photo of Paul and Juicy, and at the top of that it said the super producers. So Clif, the super producers, like my whole influence is from 3 6. Like
they scared me growing up. I ain't lie. I was scared of them, bro.
Yeah,
like DJ Paul and all Juicy J, they used to be scary in high school. I ain't playing those songs in the car. I was always nervous, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, yo, listen, it took my parents like a lot for them just to trust me and, of course, buy me those albums or when I get my allowance to take me to the record store. But that's how long ago this was. Like when I had to go to the actual record store, buy these albums, and I used to beg them, could I get the explicit version? Like, cause you know what I mean? Like, mind you, I'm like,
was hard. That's a hard song though. I like to stay fly.
Yeah, bro. Even way before then, like I'm talking about like 02, like 2002, 03. Like, mind you, I'm like in middle school trying to get the explicit version of these songs or these albums. But that's how, you know what I'm saying, for lack of better terms, like in love I was just with that style, that sound. Cause to me, nothing was harder than what they were doing and just that particular style. So long story short, Super Producer came from that. And then just like I said, from making beats and, having that love for DJing, but just not the equipment. So just, grinding, hustling, trying to do things here and there, and which led me to that dual CD player, that Ion dual CD player. And even with that, my particular blending style comes from DJ Jelly, DJ Monte, Southern South DJ out of Atlanta. Because the way I discovered them was way back in like 2004, 2005. 100.1 The Beat, they would syndicate their the Southern South DJs mix show out of Atlanta. Like every Saturday at midnight. I'll never forget. So and just with them, they would blend these acapellas, like for example, like maybe Lil Jon over some R&B, and I thought that was like the wildest thing I ever heard in my life. Cause like what made you
think about that?
Throw it up over Lovers and Friends, or, you know, or something crazy like that. So that mashup style, it just always intrigued me. So I would listen to them every Saturday at midnight. I would tune in faithfully. They would just do crunk songs. It wasn't too much mainstream, and like I said, I wasn't the biggest mainstream guy. So when they played crunk songs, it hit a spot in my heart. So, you know, my style being influenced from them, they blend these acapellas. They're doing things like it's just so fluid. The continuity from one song to the next was insane. So my whole style wholeheartedly comes from Monte, DJ Jelly, MC Assault, DJ Unk, like that whole Atlanta style. So, and you know, fast forward to now, just everything and anything I've done, like I really just take it back to 36 Mafia.
But like crazy like that, their sound is the sound of now. It's just so crazy, you know.
Dog, man, because I remember being in middle school and just really just own them, but nobody was like kind of like, yeah, this
they
cool.
were scared of them. That's why,
you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, this is dope, but it was on like a select few of us that was really into that particular style, that production, and just everything. Mind you, we were like 12, 13, listen to that 36, like dumb young, but you know what I mean? But like I said, now that's
B5 and Sammy. I remember how in middle school. I remember I remember Sammy, B5, and Little Bow Wow, Romeo.
Yeah.
That's all I remember, man. I don't remember nothing. Mafia stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, man, like, so when you're DJing, like in clubs, whatever, or whatever you DJ, how do you feel about song requests from people, man?
Bro, here's the thing about song requests. Oftentimes, all right, there's so many levels to song requests. There might be this one person that wants to hear the quote unquote prime time record, but they coming up to you at like 10:30, like, yo, can you play such and such? I'm like, yo, I will, but one is too early for this. There's no one really here yet. That I haven't built up any momentum or any type of energy. So let's just, you know, come up to that. And then another person will be like, yo, they come up to you with the cell phone, like, yo, could you play this particular record? Like, fam.
It'd be like track 7 on Moneybag Yo album you never heard
like,
before.
Like, yo, like, dog, I feel you, but no.
Nobody wants to hear that song but you.
Yeah, bro, that's the thing. Like, people, I think, oftentimes people just get so caught up in their own entitlement.
Right.
So, like, yeah, you like this record, but overall, this isn't about you. And so I gotta cater to everyone in the function. So yeah, maybe I can play that record, but just not right now.
Right.
But overall, I hate requests, dog. Like, don't come up to me like I'm really in my zone. I don't wanna. All right. So here's the thing, right? Like, I can be a little bit egotistical. I can really, you know what I mean, be in my own head a lot. So with me, it's like, bro, this is the Clif show.
Right.
I don't wanna, like, I hear you. But right now, this is really all about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
so
the artist here to perform.
Yeah, like, yo, like, yeah,
my
just,
set, whatever. Right?
Bro, thank you. So yeah, just let me do me. I'ma get you where you need to be as far as like in the party and the function. But let me control that. Like, no one paid you to play the music. I'm playing the record. So requests, no, I'm not with it. I don't think no DJ ever is really with that. It's annoying. 2, it's annoying. 3 is like, no, just don't be in my space. And even with that, I hate DJ booths on the floor near people.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the biggest people person anyway.
I mean, I'm a big introvert.
1,000%.
Big introvert.
1,000%.
I like being by myself and have my headphones on. Not talking to nobody in DJ booth. Even with girls, like,
yeah,
it's cool, but I'd rather just not do that right now. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, how I'm gonna get through this night. This is 4 hours of DJing, more so than, you know, getting twerked on. Like, that's cool and all, but right now I just want to DJ. Like, I love DJing.
absolutely.
Like, I DJ an empty club. I just love DJing.
Absolutely.
I don't really want to get twerked on right now.
I
get it's cool. Like you got a fat butt, yeah, that's great. But I don't want to.
And that's the
right
thing,
now,
man. Like there's so much that we have to think about and just be in control of. Because one, whether you're a DJ that uses a controller or 2 turntables, you have to really remain focused.
We had needles back then. Needles was around like before phase, and you bumping the table.
Come on, man.
Needle skipping, like what?
There's so many variables to think about, and if there's mad people in the booth, I can't really focus on the job at hand because one, this is still a job.
Right.
Like I can't we having fun and we're doing what we got to do, but essentially this is the job. We have to be in control of the music, be in control of the equipment. Like if something might go wrong, like I've been in situations where my whole MacBook just shut off, like just out of nowhere, it just shut off. So if I'm doing something else or if my attention is focused on this chick or whatever, and that happens, like, okay, now I got to think fast, like, all right, what can I do? And, there's just
trying to figure out how to get around the situation.
Yeah, there's so many things there's so many things that could go wrong. So, like I said, we DJs got to just stay focused on the task at hand. Like, have fun, do what you got to do for sure. But overall, like, bro, these whatever's playing right now has to be the main focus. So, yeah, dog, I feel you.
So request from me, I'm kind of indifferent. So depending on what the request is, if I can figure out how to work it in,
yes,
I will.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, well, growing up, a lot of songs I do not know. So even now, somebody asks for a song request, I might not know that song, but I'll have it. My library is elite. My library is elite. Like, is elite. So I'll have the song. I might not even never played it ever in my life, but I have the song.
Word.
So I'll figure out like how can I go from 70 BPMs to 90. This person can be satisfied. And if you tipping, I really would figure it out.
Absolutely. Faster, for sure.
Way faster.
For sure.
How to get your request played. Now, early on, I wasn't doing that at all. I would not repeat songs either. Early on.
Bro, thank you.
I wouldn't.
Thank
but
you.
it got to a point where, especially doing like in my blue days, like I would get in a little zone where I'm playing all the hits at like 12:30, and I go to about 12:50 of playing all the hits, and I double back at 1:30.
Right.
Play them again for 20 minutes. That last 10 minutes, I slow it down.
Got you.
I felt like I want, because those songs were like the it songs. So I found out like if I just double back again at 1:30, I can cut a lot of fluff out. Play these same songs for the next 20 minutes again, and then that kind of people leave on a high instead of just being like just kind of trickling out. They leave on a high note. So that was, but like the request, I don't mind them. Like I don't mind as long as I got it. Sometimes I'll figure out how to play it.
Right.
But people in the booth, like that I get paranoid. People behind me, I get really paranoid.
Tell me about it.
Man, I did a party in Denver, Colorado this year.
Nice.
So flew out with everything. Flew out there, and I use Tractor. I don't use Serato. So I kept asking the DJ. Shout out to Squeeze Taylor. Shout out to him. Like about Serato because I don't know how to use Serato. I never used it before.
Really?
So I downloaded it before I left out there, and he told me what you had as far as equipment goes. So I'm trying to figure out like, can I use my Tractor with that equipment? Like,
right. Yeah.
What plugins I need, so I'll be prepared because when it's go time, it's go time.
100%.
So I ain't do a good job preparing, honestly. Well, I thought I did, but honestly, I really didn't. I should just bought one of the S4. I should have bought something and brought it out there with me, or brought my mixer out there with me.
Gotcha.
Instead of just relying on my laptop. I should have brought myself with me.
Gotcha.
That's what I should have did. I messed up there. So it's a big club, nice. It's called Native Denver. Nice club, 2-story. I'm downstairs in the basement.
Oh, word.
All
Okay.
the NBA players there. Also,
Nice.
remember my boy PJ Doe. This is his birthday party.
Respect to PJ.
So Monte there. Who was there? Just NBA players there, pretty much. NBA girls there. Like
nice.
It's lit.
It's lit. Super lit.
Super lit. So I go on at 12, right?
Yeah.
So I have in my mind, I'm about to kill this. You know what I'm saying? I got all these samples I'm ready to play. I'm about to mess them up. So I'm thinking like, I could use my Tractor with the Serato board. I saw it on YouTube.
Got you.
I saw it on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube. So I plug it in, and it's not working.
Jesus Christ.
So the booth is full of people. I'm already sweating because I came here to kill. Like I got 2 hours to DJ, and my time is ticking.
Yeah.
So like my set is getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
But I want to get in at the play, and I gotta figure this out, man. I'm feeling bad because I'm all the way out here to kill this thing.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I'm not used to Serato. So, I said, you know what? Bump it. I got my Serato. I opened it up. I said, bro, how do you do this? How do you do that? I figured out the rest. So I hit my cue points pretty much, my hot cues, and I started DJing, bro. It was stressful because everybody in the booth behind me, I'm trying to figure out what to play, you know what I'm saying, to get the crowd going. Like, I know, like, it was a mainstream club, and being from the South, a lot of songs won't go and work. Yeah. But I didn't care. I just wanted to play what I wanted to play.
I got you.
It was just, it was my time to DJ. So, like, I play a lot of, like, down south music in Colorado with all them different type of people there. You know what I mean? But it was cool. People enjoyed themselves. Everybody had a good time. But, like, I was so, like, hurt and mad because I couldn't really do what I wanted to do because I don't use Serato.
Right.
I still don't use Serato. I'm still a tractor dude.
Yeah.
When I first started DJing, my big homie DJ Frosty, he's kind of like my mentor in a sense. Frosty is crazy with turntables. He's crazy with turntables.
Facts.
So like, I reached out to him one time just to kind of like pick his brain, and he really didn't like give me no kind of insight. So I had to figure it out on my own a lot of stuff. I feel like a lot of times. People that come up DJing, they want to know how to like kind of like how to get money or how to like get in the clubs and everything, but it's not knowing. Like DJs it's like a track. It's like track. It's like, you know, one person only can win at one time. You can't have one people winning.
It feels that way for sure.
So like sometimes you don't want to share the game with somebody else because you don't want them to overtake you or whatever. But it's so many lanes with DJing.
Absolutely.
Clubs is just one lane.
Absolutely.
It's the coolest lane. But it's so many lanes with DJing. Like you can do weddings. Yeah. You can do sporting events.
Definitely.
Corporate events,
corporate stuff, like, school stuff.
It's so much karaoke. It's so much stuff you can do with DJing. Not just the club stuff, but the club stuff is more fun because, you know, people are reacting like right then.
Absolutely.
And they're lit. You know, it's just more fun. But my next thing I want to talk about was my phone. Look at my notes.
Now do your thing. We here for a minute. Let's get into it. I'm down.
How do you talk about how you feel about host? So
okay.
With me, I feel like I'm such a good DJ. I don't need no host. I ain't gotta talk on the microphone. I feel like I can take you on a journey where you're singing and talking yourself.
For sure.
Maybe a birthday shout out, I'll give it one here and there.
Yeah.
But also I don't talk the best on microphones in the club. I'm not a talker. That's not me at all. But I feel like throughout, it happened plenty of times before. I've done parties plenty of times before where there was no host, and how I DJ, I do a lot of songs where there are crowd reactive, so you're going to sing the songs, whether it's the acapella part, you're going to start singing that part.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll bring in whatever. So the whole time you're not thinking about nobody shouting you out, whether you already, you know,
you're really into the music. Yeah.
So like, and it's very few hosts that I've worked with that actually get what I'm trying to do. Yeah. So like they can feel the breaks where you can talk here.
Thank you.
And they know when not to talk because I'm doing something where I'm doing something great right now. So don't talk. Like, don't talk right now. And there's some guys that don't get that. They want to just talk, or they'll be like, yeah, they ain't saying nothing.
You just ad-libbing throughout the entire record.
You're not amigos. Like, stop doing the ad-lib.
Come on.
I don't understand that.
You're not killing the vibe.
Anything.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
You like, bro.
Shut up.
Come on.
So like, but it's a host that like my main host is Juice and Sadie B. Those my main guys. I host with they get what I'm trying to do, because they understand that, you know, I'm DJing. Just talk on, like, I use a lot of intro versions. Talk on the intro. Like 4 counts, talk on that 4 counts, and let the
song do the job.
Let the song rest. How do you feel about host?
Yeah, dog. Listen, all right, with hosting, all right, I got so much to say about hosting. All right, so with hosting and just being a great MC, being a great MC is such a somewhat of an underrated just talent in itself. Being able to engage with the people, being able to know when and what to say over whatever song. That's such an underrated talent. But with hosting, sometimes I prefer to have MC with me because they want, if they're following what I'm doing, then I can just feed off the energy and we can really get everything rocking. So like you brought up Sadie B, you brought up Juice, like King Caddy.
Cadillac.
I worked with all three of them, and like they know what they're doing. Sadie B, I probably worked with him the most, and just his ability to interact with people, get the crowd super engaged, being able to, and even just feedback on what I'm doing as a DJ. Like he's one of the best of that, and it's so crazy, and with myself, I'm like when I first started off, I wasn't the most on the mic person. I was because I thought like, yo, if there's EDM DJs and these house DJs that just rely on strictly the music, why can't that same thing be applied to hip hop, R&B? And so I was with that too. Like I wasn't the most talkative person, but being in certain situations, I had to essentially get on the mic. There was no host. Being in the spot in Orangeburg, shout out to Cloud9. At the time, it was called Route 77 Orangeburg, and before that, it was called Touch, I believe. But now it's Cloud9. So when I first started there, fresh out of college, 2014, I wasn't talking that much. But essentially, it's like, yo, you're gonna have to get on it, get with the hosting, like just be more interactive. So I started out just there, like, all right, say a few words here. Kind of ad-lib with the music, and like the more I did it, the more comfortable I got with being on a mic. Like so, there's pretty much like there's a little bit of a give and take, but with other hosts, like there's sometimes I was at, all right, I'll be honest with you. There's a function I was at last night, and whoever was on the mic, dog, they were just doing too much. If you singing the lyrics yourself, this isn't karaoke, bro.
Yeah, I hate when I actually be singing. Like they do be on the microphone singing,
bro. Like
what are you doing?
Like, fam,
why are you singing,
fam? like let the music and let the people sing along with what's playing. You as the host, as the MC, you don't have to ad-lib over the entire record. You don't have to scream over it. Like, 'cause if you screaming over it, as a DJ, I'm so like, I'm kind of just feeling anxious, sporadic, all these emotions that I shouldn't be feeling because you're
it's PTSD almost, bro. Dog, like you really got like all that noise.
You talking PTSD all over it, bro. I'm trying to really, bro. I can't even hear myself blend the record because you talking so crazy over it. Like, dog, there has to be some sort of fine line of you just being just an additive to that song. Like, bro, just don't take away from the energy. Just add to it. Like, if I'm trying to scratch in something and you just talking the entire time, if I'm trying to drop in something or do something like special, but you just taking away from that. Because like I said earlier, dog, this is the Clif show, right? And I know how that sounds, but this is what
we're doing, bro. We're the artists. They hire, like, if you want features to perform, you hire features to perform. That's what it is. We're the artists.
Yes. So like, yo, just let me do my thing. You as the host, like, just add to it, dog. Don't try to overbear. Don't try to be so just like. You're just overbearing with it because it doesn't sound good, essentially.
No, and those hosts to be like, cut the music. I hate those. Those are the worst ones. I'm not cutting the music, bro. Just say what you're gonna say over the music. I'm not cutting the music for you to say something stupid.
Dog.
And then the ones that have song requests, they're like, bro, not right now. You know what, bro? I don't think I want to do that right now.
Yeah.
Just follow me. I'm gonna lead you. Just follow
me. You gotta trust the DJ.
Trust the DJ.
Please trust the DJ.
Trust the DJ, guys.
Yo, because for real, there's a reason why we're in position. There's a reason why we were booked. You know what I mean? And of course, too, every DJ isn't great. Let's be honest. Every DJ isn't the best. Like, of course, you don't have to be like the most technical, but there's some DJs that don't know how to just play or keep the momentum going. But overall, DJs, we know what we're doing. Like, we don't oftentimes need people to be like, yo, play this. Yo, you know what would be dope if you did, or man, you know what? If you play this song, that'll really get them going. Like, fam.
Normally it doesn't. It doesn't.
No, exactly.
Or it'd be like, say I'm at 100 BPMs and that song is 80 BPMs. I'm like, I can't even get there right now.
Thank
bro.
you.
Like, that's not even making it makes any sense. It might sound good in your head, you're singing it, but like actuality, it's not gonna work. Like
yeah, bro.
Every song has a number, and some numbers don't go together.
Yeah, like, and of course, the average person isn't gonna understand BPM. I get that, but it's like, yo, if there's a vibe that's going on currently, like if we in like, I don't know, 100 BPM set, and some girl come up like, yo, could you play SZA?
Man.
At 12:30, like, it's shorty. It is 12:35 p.m. AM. Why would I play SZA at a time like this? Like, this is not.
You don't got no songs I can play at 12:30.
Man, come on, like you gotta just be patient and wait. Like, yeah, you love SZA, great. I love her too, but right now isn't the time for Good Days. Right now isn't the time for Love Galore. You know what I'm saying? That isn't the time for those records. They're great songs, yes. Right now, primetime hours, we gotta go into whatever, like Future or Migos or Lil Baby, Moneybagg Yo, like those artists that keep the energy high. That way we keep people engaged, we keep everyone doing what they gotta do. They spending money at the bar,
right.
You know what I'm saying? VIP going crazy, like whatever we gotta do at that particular time, prime time, we gotta go into that. Sure, this is not the time for Adele.
Right, it's not. And I always feel like my style of DJing, I'm a risk taker. I'm gonna take a risk. Like if I'm gonna ask for a SZA, I'm not gonna play it right then, but I'll play it when you're not gonna expect it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a risk. Like,
for sure.
Like back in like when Blue was popping out on Wednesday night, whatever. What I would say, give me an artist. Say like Rick Ross.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna play 5 Rick Ross songs back to back. Just to have some fun, cause and sometimes it challenges me. You know what I'm saying? And Sid always told me, like, you know, my library is elite. He'll ask for a song. I always have it.
Word.
No matter what it was.
Word.
I got stumped 2 times. he asked for Cut Friends by Camouflage. I didn't know what that was.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I found it on YouTube, like, after he asked for it. I played it. He asked for a song called by Migos. No, it was by not Quavo. What's the other Migo? Not Takeoff. The other one.
Offset.
It was like something I never heard before.
Okay.
So by Offset.
Okay.
I got stumped 2 times.
Gotcha.
Every time. What time you actually play Jimi Hendrix in the club? Pull up Jimi Hendrix.
Wow.
I played it.
Wow.
My library is that elite. But
Fire.
like I said, like sometimes I would ask him, like, give me an artist, and I would just play like straight T.I. song for a minute, go straight Future for a minute, straight Rick Ross, just because of challenging myself and just to take a risk. And it's different than hearing the same old. Like, I'm guilty of it. I do it all the time. The same normal hood nigga, independent, go ahead, geeked up, ice cream paint job. What's the next one you do in that order?
Gorilla. Let's say Gorilla's old hood nigga.
Yeah, that's always the first one.
Oh, okay.
That's always the first one.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Then you bring independent webby. Then you might bring go ahead. You can go to go geeked up. So icy.
You do like Dunk by Soulja Boy. That's kind of in that same range.
But it's always those 4 or 5 songs. Always what I like get the party started every time, no matter like what you do.
Yeah.
Those always it's always my go-tos, and people hate it, but I don't care. I know it works. Like
that's the thing. Like, bro, because I could get caught up in that too. I ain't gonna front. But if something works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm doing it for the last 15 years. The same 4 or 5 songs in a row. At 12 o'clock, I'm going to play them. You know it's coming. At 12 o'clock, it's coming. I'm playing them 5 songs in a row.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. A lot of times, oftentimes, like, if it works, cool. And if the people are into it, why break that?
Why not?
Why break that? I get it.
Yes, I'm not changing up for nobody. I don't care if people hate it. I'm playing them 5 songs every time because it works.
Yeah. And bro, you just even with that too, like with that particular BPM range, like for people that don't know, BPM is just the same as tempo. BPM stands for beats per minute. Mm-hmm. So like with the songs that I am named earlier, they kind of in that 88 BPM, 90 BPM, that particular range. And those songs, they work from whenever they drop until now. And really, with current times, there aren't too many records
in the 80s that. All.
Yeah, they're really, I can't.
All I know is Little Girls with Drake and Lil Baby, Emotionally Scarred. Mm-hmm. But those are like
those are mellow. Those are mellow.
They don't hit like
yeah. There aren't any right now. There aren't really too many bangers within that BPM range.
The last big one was probably Hot Nigga, Hot Boy, whatever.
That's
probably the last big one.
Some I could think of. If y'all familiar with like Go by Moneybagg Yo and Big 30.
Oh yeah, that's 87.
Money Man, How It Feel. That's like 84. Yeah, that around there.
See, we know these music, we know these songs, we know these numbers.
Just off the top.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah,
we're good at what we're doing. Like we know these numbers.
Yeah,
DJing it's so mental. You gotta think this stuff. You gotta know already. Like before I type it in, I know where I'm going with.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that we know the numbers and the songs just like that. Like
and that's the thing. Like you saying earlier, it's so much mental. Because I'm thinking when I'm mixing, I'm trying to think 3 songs ahead.
Where am I going from here?
Exactly.
If I go there, where can I take it back? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if I go 3 songs into 87, what's gonna be where am I going? How am I gonna get out of this?
Yeah.
Like how I'm gonna get back down to 70? How I'm gonna get back up to 100? Like how I'm gonna get there?
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's like, man, I don't know. I gotta take a breath. I don't know how I'm gonna get here.
Yeah, for real. Like,
I don't know.
That's one thing, man. So what I was kind of developed sometimes if I'm trying to switch BPM or switch tempos, say if I'm playing, for example, Future Stick Talk. Mm-hmm. So if I want to go to like a slower BPM than that, because Stick Talk is like 80 BPM.
Right, 80, yeah.
So if I want to go to like another record, what I'll do, I'll just play that same artist, but I'll play something where there's like a major downbeat or some type of kick drum to where the drums start automatically, or there's some type of instrumentation where it's like, you know, really familiar. So I might go from Stick Talk and do like a break and go into maybe Itching by Future or just something to where as soon as you hear it,
it drops. You kind of drop it. So like you drop it on that beat. That way, even though it's not the same BPM, drop on that beat.
Yeah, drop right on the one.
It still flows.
Yeah, exactly.
One I hate, but people do it all the time, is the That's What's Up acapella. I hate it. I hate when they do it, man. I hate it. The first day out, like it's the worst, but I hate it, man. Like who made that up, man? I don't know, but I remember Puff doing it. It was cool back in Dream. Puff was doing it, whatever. But
he was the first one I thought when you said that.
It had to be, but I mean,
respect to Puff.
Yeah, Puff is a great DJ. He's a great DJ.
Yeah,
I know it's a great DJ, but I hate when people do it now. Like, bro, like think of something else.
Yeah, and of course, like we talked about earlier, me being a 3-6 fan, that I have a real somewhat disdain for that record because
Yo Gotti.
Because if you know if of course the people that know Yo Gotti, That's What's Up, he has a line in there that says, "What up 3-6? No, you don't like me." You know what I'm saying? I can't even repeat that. So when it comes to that part of the record, like I'll play it, of course, but when it comes to that part, we going into something else. I'm not. As long as I'm behind the turntables, we not going to hear him say, "What up 3-6? No, you don't like me." We not doing that. I'm sorry, bro. I love 3-6 Mafia. We not doing that. I know the beef is old now. They squashed it. But when I was 15, I first heard that when I was like 15 years old. And he said that, I'm like, nah, we not doing that. Like to this day, I cannot play that particular part, even in the mix. Like I might play it out to that part, but I'll just hit a delay on it. Like it'll be like, "What up 3-6, 3-6?" Yeah. And then we just we're gonna just bypass that.
Now it's some clubs that works every time. Like if you go like to like I say below Orangeburg.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's gonna work.
Absolutely,
like,
every
that's
time.
gonna work. But
every
in Columbia,
time.
I hate hearing that. I don't go out. I don't go out too much because I don't like being out at all. I like just kind of being home. If I go out and nothing, I don't go out. Like I hate going out because I'm always analyzing what DJ does. Somebody what they're playing. Like
for sure.
And I can't not do that. Like it's hard. Like
of course.
even if I'm going out of town, if I'm in Houston or if I'm in like Atlanta or DC. And they're DJing. I'm like, man, if I were DJ, I would do something totally different. But that's why I hate going out. And I can't really enjoy myself.
Yeah, you can't.
Because I'm always thinking about, man, what would I've done in a situation to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like it sucks.
Definitely.
I really want to be DJing sometimes.
Yeah, bro. Like as a DJ, you can't really be in the moment because you listen to like. Bro, no, you did not just do
that
this.
blend was trash. Bro, it was not on the same. It didn't go together. It was messed up.
Terrible.
I hate when guys do words on words. That pisses me off.
Explain. Yeah, please elaborate, please.
So when you're blending two songs together, I hate when you have one song, the song is playing. So say if you're playing Free Code by Speaker Knockers. So
I know we're going with this.
This is a free one for you guys.
I know we're going with this. I know we're going with this one.
So Free Code by Speaker Knockers, the words are kind of the same as Future's Free Code.
Most definitely.
So what I do on the hook of Free Code by Speaker Knockers, I'll bring in the instrumental part of Free Code. That way it kind of flows in, and then you hear free code, da 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 da. I hate when you have the words over top of each other.
Right.
But for you guys that DJs, that's a free. You can have that one. You can have that one. You can have that one. So.
Thank you. Yeah, bro. Yeah, because a lot of times, dog. Sometimes it's. I don't want to say it's cheap, but
it just sounds bad.
Yeah. It's a little bit low quality because there is a way to because like you said, like you explained, there is a way to do that, and there's a way to do that where you still have that continuity.
Well, if it's the same words, another free one for you guys.
Talk about it.
Paula Abdul, Straight Up. In one part of the song, she says the same words that J. Cole says and work out. Now I do this all the time. I'll drop this song in the club. I don't care. I'll drop Paula Abdul and like, what are you doing? just give it a second. Let it marinate.
For sure.
I'll bring in the intro version of Work Out by J. Cole. Do 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 do. Straight up. Da, da. They have to record at the same time. So that's fine. Words is fine then because they're saying the same thing at the same time. So another free one for you guys. You can have,
absolutely.
You can have that one.
Like blending and what I am speaking on just pure transition. Oftentimes, just transition wise like that, some DJs just don't have that ability
or
to
have an ear for it. Really.
Yeah, the ear, that's so important because one, learning the music, studying the music, that's such a, it shouldn't be an underrated thing, but it really is important because you have to know what you're playing. You have to pretty much know everything in the library, in your library, like it's the back of your hand. Because if you just picking random joints and you just slam them together, one, you breaking up the rhythm of the dance floor. People feel confused and awkward. At least let me speak for myself. If I'm listening to someone else playing and they just slamming records together, and it just makes me feel uncomfortable because like, dog, you could have let this ride and bring something else that blends and keep that same momentum, keep that same continuity. So you're not breaking up any type of rhythm. You're not making people feel awkward and looking at you in the booth like you crazy because you played a trap song with some R&B record and it just didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
So where are some of your go-to music pools online? Like which ones do you use?
Right now I'm using BPM Supreme.
You like them? I tried them before. I wasn't really feeling them.
Really?
I wasn't really feeling them.
I mean, they got, for me, they got what I need, but really, well, BPM Supreme, and I'll take it back. When I first started coming up, like 2009, 2010, it's a site called Green Hits.
I hate them. They always send all the emails out, man.
Yeah. But
send most emails out, man. I hate
at that time, Green Hits was like my go-to, like cause they had instrumentals. they just had what I needed. And so green hits is what I was using. But now, like BPM Supreme, being a radio DJ for a minute, I got connects with different A&Rs, different whoever. So they'll send emails of like different singles. So I'll take advantage of that. But really, BPM Supreme, whatever I get from whatever emails I get from like different A&Rs, different label reps, I use that. And man, I'll buy music. I'll buy Amazon. I'll go to iTunes, or I might. I know we shouldn't talk about this, but YouTube's a thing too.
Yeah, I go on YouTube, especially like with me, man. I do a lot of stuff for sports at high school. So a lot of kids love YoungBoy, and YoungBoy records don't be clean on mainstream sites. So I go to YouTube, and I'll find it clean, and I'll clean some of myself because I can,
for sure.
Sometimes it don't be how I want it clean. You know what I'm saying? So I can get a financial bill somewhere, and I can clean it myself. But my go-tos, I got two, which I'll tell one about later. I want to share it on here. One of my main ones is heavy hits. Heavy hits.
Okay, yeah.
Heavy hits we haven't. We had the first month for $7 whatever, and then you can just download. Like what I like about them is they have the playlist already made. So like, say if you do like a Bollywood, like at USC one time I did an event for international people. So, like, they like the Bollywoods, the French, stuff I can't spell or say, but they had it already made. So, when the playlist was already there, I just download the whole playlist, put it in the folder, and boom, I'm in the party. I don't know the BPMs. I figure the rest out. Like, I don't know the song, the numbers there. I can blend them in, whatever.
Absolutely.
And we can rock out. So I like that site because of that feature that they have all the playlists already there. Because a lot of times I say I don't know the music.
Yeah.
And I might be in an event like I got booked for African wedding. It's a Hilton Head.
Nice.
And I asked for a playlist of songs to use because I don't know no African music.
Right.
I mean, I'm black.
Black American.
I'm Black American. I don't know no African stuff, man. So. I asked for a list of songs that they like, and I'll figure the rest out as far as, just give me a list, give me like, what you want to play out, I download songs, I'll figure how to maneuver whatever.
For sure.
I ended up like having like one of the best sets of my life.
Nice.
In the African.
Nice.
Every day was dancing. I didn't know none of them songs.
Right.
But I learned some songs because I'm like, this is hard. I like the it was a song by Rima called Doom Baby.
Okay.
110 BPMs, but they were jigging too. I'm like, this is hard. Like I don't know what it is, but it's hard. So from that event, I just found some more African music, and I just started. I made like one of my things I do. I make mixes a lot. He uses I use Mixcloud. I use SoundCloud because Mixcloud I just couldn't get into it. It wasn't for me. So I use SoundCloud for my mixes.
Word.
So I'm big on making a mix, posting on SoundCloud, and just putting it out for people listen to. And for me, it's been really, really good. Like I'll take like an artist, and I'll just do like an hour-long mix, if that long, 30-minute mix, whatever. From the artist, I got a lot of mixes that got like 100,000 plays.
For sure.
Just off of like like one artist. So I did a one with Kanye. They go hard. I love it to them myself. I did a J. Cole one that was pretty good. A Jeezy one, cause I used to be in strip clubs a lot, so I did a Jeezy mix, a straight Jeezy for 45 minutes. It makes you want to kill somebody. It's so hard. Like, so talk about your Mixcloud success as well, man.
Yeah,
you big on Mixcloud for real.
Yeah, see, you brought up SoundCloud like 2013, 2012. I was on SoundCloud, and this is before DMCA was a thing. And just the whole copyright laws, and before that
took off 3 times off SoundCloud, man.
Yeah, before that took place. So so fast forward to SoundCloud, 2017. I was that's when I first got on like Radio Twerk 105.5, stuff like that. My thing was whatever I did for the station, I would put that mix online in case people missed it. So I started doing that with SoundCloud, and each time I did it, I would get like, okay, you got this warning before we take it down. So that would keep happening like time and time again. So when I kept doing that and I kept getting those warnings, they just deleted my entire account. Yeah. So my OG SoundCloud account gone. So I was like, all right, what can I do now? So I saw Miss Cloud, but like you said, I was kind of iffy about it. You know what I mean? Just the layout was kind of it was different and just everything. So I'm like, boom, I have no choice now. I can't rock with SoundCloud because of what happened with them. They took everything down, all my plays gone. So I'm going Miss Cloud. So I'm just be as consistent as I can with Miss Cloud and just see where it goes from there. So from July 2017, I just kept uploading 5 days a week. Every mix from Throwback 105.5, from the World Takeover mix, throwback mixes, I will upload those Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday consistently for however long. And I'll pick up another station, salute to The Heat. It's an online radio station out of Chicago. So I put my mix on there with them and just upload Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like consistently from 2017 on forward. And, you know, I kept doing that and everything just took off. And what I believe really was the reason why, like, if I'm just being a little bit egotistical, you know, just really feeling myself, I believe I'm just super dope. And just the style of mixing that I do,
the scratching songs,
just certain elements.
I be jealous sometimes. I can't do it, man. I want to do it so bad. I can't do it. I just can't. My fingers don't move like that.
Bro, yeah, it's just certain elements that kind of separated me from anyone else uploading online. It just kind of took off. So, and here we are. I have about 34,000 followers on Miss Cloud. I was able to monetize my mixes. So every month I get, honestly, I'll keep it real. It's like a couple hundred. It ain't a lot.
That's a cell phone bill.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so like able to monetize that and, you know, just be consistent. But yeah, Miss Cloud, they've been showing love. They tweeted my mixes before. They follow me on Instagram. And with BPM Supreme, I'll keep it real here too. The reason why I even like signed up with them, there was somebody who worked at BPM Supreme at the time. He just happened to find me on Miss Cloud, and he just like, yo, I rock with you online on Miss Cloud. Let me set you up with a free account. So from, and this might have been 2018, 2019, maybe 2019, but he just set me up with a free account. So I was rocking with BPM Supreme just for the free every single month. I didn't pay anything, but that didn't last long because the guy who put me on, his position was moved to something different. So, of course, the industry is like musical chairs. So once someone else comes in, you lose certain perks as a DJ. And so, of course, now I pay, but it's cool. Like, I still rock them. But, yeah, like, Miss Cloud has been very essential. And just my whole reason behind just being consistent, which is watching YouTubers. Like, if there's YouTubers and people that upload whole videos, like, consistently or every day, then I could do the same thing with just a simple mix. Whether it's 30 minutes, 45, whatever. I could do that with a mix. So my thing was like, let me just be as consistent as possible, share it with whoever I can, whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, like, or texting it to people I know, like, yo, just listen to it. You know it's on the radio, or you know it's, you know what I mean? You know, you heard me before. So I think there's a level of trust there also. So if you know something's fire, you might share it with somebody and just build on from there. So yeah, Miss Cloud has been very they've been good to me.
Yeah. My problem a lot of time is being consistent. Like making a mix for me takes a lot out of me. Like,
for sure.
Like just thinking about like if I'm gonna do an all Kanye mix for 30 minutes, like what I can put in there that's gonna flow. You know what I'm saying? And really get and to flow in my mind. Yeah. And just really make people vibe out for 30 straight minutes. And make sure I have the Kanye songs that I need to have. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones. Like make sure I have the ones that I need to have. It takes a lot out of me. So like I was doing good with it, but like I say, like some nights I might get my mind to do a mix. And I'm like, you know what? I started doing it, and I ain't feeling it.
That happens.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. And a whole week passed, I ain't did nothing.
It happens.
Like I'll get some great ideas. Like one time, I said I'm gonna do Future Fridays. Made a graphic for it and everything. Put it out. So like I would go to YouTube, type in Future unreleased records.
Got you.
Cause Future has a lot of songs that just a lot of songs. So I had a whole folder of unreleased Future songs. So I was making a mix. But I'm like, nobody knows these songs. So they really ain't going to resonate the same, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I did it for 2 weeks and I quit. Because, like, nobody knew was really going to know those songs and really wasn't going to hit like that.
Yeah.
Another thing I started doing, which was actually working, on IG, had the IGTV, whatever.
Yes.
I would come, I'm in this room right here. I have my, what I did was, I said, I'm going to reach out, I'm going to promote black businesses, whatever. And I'm going to make a mix on certain artists. Promote the black business that said that they sponsored the mix in the beginning, and then like say if I had like my homeboy had a hoodie, whatever, I bought the hoodie, bought it, you know what I'm saying? But I was saying, they sponsored the mix, whatnot.
Word.
So I do that. So if I do like a J. Cole one, everything was 12 to 15 minutes. So like I'm on camera mixing, and it was doing really, really, like it was really doing. I did like Amigos one. Little Baby one did good. I did Rod Wave one. No, not the Rod Wave. I did Mega Stallion. I did LMA. Or what I would do, I would ask the person I was sponsoring who they wanted, who do they want.
Right.
So the mixes I was doing them consistently, and they were getting lots of views on Instagram. But because they were other music, it took them things down.
Man.
And I'm like, man. Why are they doing this? Because they was like getting so many, getting followers off of it. It just heartbreaking because when I see it deleted, I'm like, man, I
worked super hard
for this,
for
man.
sure, yeah, and it was growing organically. Like that's the thing with DMCA. Like for anyone that isn't aware or just doesn't know, basically it's just a copyright infringement thing. So if we're as DJs, if we're on a platform, and we're playing like major artists, there will get warnings about
any Drake songs.
Drake, like the big artists, Drake, Rihanna, or just anyone in general, that will get copyright claims because we're playing these artists, and because we don't essentially own the music, quote unquote, own the music. Then, all right, so there's more insight to that. Record labels and social media platforms are like really at the hip. A lot of the music that's on Instagram, they're owned by Universal, Sony, just major labels. So, and with that, since we're somewhat broadcasting it and we don't have like a quote unquote license, then we'll get these claims about you can't play this because you don't own the rights to it or whatever. And even if you put I don't own the rights, that doesn't work. I'm tired of people doing that or people being like,
doesn't mean nothing.
All you gotta do is put I don't own the rights, bro. That you can do that all you want. The algorithms don't care about what you put on your caption or on the screen or whatever. The algorithms are only listen for the audio. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So if you do that, I don't own the rights, it doesn't work. You still get taken down.
Stop it.
I've had IG lives cut off in like 10 minutes. Facebook streams shut down, and
because when COVID first came out and the clubs were closed,
come on,
we had to do stuff online.
Talk about it.
And had to figure out how we can get people engaged. And
Talk about it.
Now, some people it worked for. People never got cut off, but for me, I got cut off a lot of times.
For sure.
I was scared to lose my account, so I stopped doing it.
Absolutely.
I didn't want to lose my whole account. Cause
Absolutely.
I start from zero again, so I stopped doing the little lives, and because it was like I didn't want to risk my account being taken down because I'm playing music. Like,
bro, and that's the thing, man. They act like it's such a major crime, and like, dog, this is really free promo for whatever label or for the artist. Like, yo, if we're playing this and people are engaged and showing love and sharing the mixes or whatever, like that's more advantageous for the label, for the artist, and we don't want anything in return. We just want to just play and just kill some time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, guys like DJ Nice, who was, a verified artist, a verified DJ. He was a good DJ. He's on live for hours and hours and hours.
No takedown.
No anything.
Nothing.
I'm not hating on him.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like that happened. Like he was up for a long time. He had the Instagram popping,
going crazy.
Crazy on the Sundays.
Yeah,
So,
the early stages of the pandemic, D Nice was really one of those guys that had it on lock. And there's some political things, of course, his connections that helps. And it's not a hating thing.
It was great to see.
Yeah, but at the same time, if we're being honest, it's a little bit unfair because if one person is able to do that, then why can't we all be able to do the same thing? And yes, there are other platforms like Mixcloud now has a live feature. There's some work. There's still some work to be done. Obviously,
if Mixcloud and Twitch got together,
yes,
I think it'll be one of the best platforms.
100%
out there.
100%. Yeah, and really, I thought Twitch was the best alternative to Instagram and Facebook. My only thing with Twitch at the beginning was just try to build that audience.
Build an audience, organic, build an audience.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, if that's my only challenge, I'll do with that. But cool. But after a while, when I started doing that, the same thing happened like with Instagram and Facebook. I would get either the whole stream either taken down or there will be certain parts of my stream where the audio is just completely muted. So it kind of felt like, what's the point?
Yeah,
If I'm going to do this, like, you got to watch it right then and there. And if you miss it, you can watch it again, but you won't be able to enjoy it because there might be a part at like the 5-minute mark where it's just straight blank audio there. Like, everything's muted. So you can't feel it the same way.
Right. I went and bought green screen on the wall. I got green screen. I bought iRigs. I bought all this stuff to use for the live screen.
Yeah.
And I just take it down. I was like, man, I did a lot. I invested a lot.
Dog, I got a whole ring light and the iRig and just all these things essential for a great live stream. Lights
good,
and
the audio. Make sure you got audio's. There wasn't nobody playing on. I mean, I didn't. It don't sound bad sometimes when you at your phone near your speakers, but it's not the same.
It's better to have that direct audio. It feels like you really in the room. It sounds so much better when you have direct audio versus putting a phone, like you said, next to a speaker or whatever. Like, it's cool, but I'm going to feel it. Or the person listening, they're going to feel it if you got that direct audio coming straight from the mixer into whatever device. It just feels better. It works better.
Yeah.
Sounds better.
So, like, what do you have going on like right now? Like, what you got going on right now as far as your DJing career?
Yeah, mainly just still being consistent with Mixcloud. I upload. I'm trying to get better at being more consistent. I took a break just for mental reasons. Just took a break for a little bit and just not feeling the most inspired. But just really uploading with Mixcloud, getting back into doing club stuff, and just really getting back into the momentum of just where we are in life right now, because everything still feels weird. Just the state of the world is kind of crazy, but yeah, just trying to get back into clubs, booking, getting more weddings and stuff like that. Because 2020, it took away so much from me, dog. I ain't gonna front. It took away so much from me. So jumping back into what I missed, just doing that. But yeah, man, just really just being focused on just being a better DJ. Focus on just how can I expand who I am. And just, all those things. So, yeah, just being more consistent, doing more gigs, and just being wherever I can, whenever I can.
Yeah, I feel that.
Absolutely.
Right now, so I'm trying to figure out my lane in DJing, like what I want to do. So I do a lot of weddings. This is cool. I like doing weddings. It's fun to me. I do the Gamecock men's basketball team. Puff, there's a girl. I just do the men's team. And this was like their first year having fans at the games.
Gotcha.
So
yeah,
they wanted to like enhance the fan experience. And I already do, like, at USC, I do all of the events on campus. Like, any kind of event they have, I'm DJing for the most part.
Word.
So I've built friendships and things off that to get to the level. Okay, we can trust him to do the games. So. I reached out to them a while ago about doing games because I saw Puff doing it, so I want Louis V doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I went and do the men's because Louis V did the women's. So I reached out to them, emailed them, like, I was doing high schools. I did Ridgeview, and I did Dorman High School in Spartanburg.
Word.
So with Dorman High School, it's kind of like, that's kind of funny, I guess. So when I was there DJing, they ain't lose for 6 straight years.
Nice. Okay.
So they did not lose one home game at all. I was DJing. So that's pretty. It was pretty cool to say. Found the reason why they won the games.
Hey,
the ones that lost, I was DJing.
Talk that talk.
So yeah, that's something I always say. I put in the emails or whatever. I did it in high school. They didn't lose no games. I was DJing. But so in that helped get me to USC, and like on paper, it's a great little to me a stepping stone. I don't no, that's not the end all or be all, doing that, but it's a great stepping stone for me. Like I love doing it. It's challenging, being that it's a basketball game. I'm playing during timeouts and halftime,
right? And
my audience is not my audience is older white guys,
for sure.
A lot of families, a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really playing stuff like the players like. So trying to figure out like on a timeout what I can play to get the crowd to
sing along,
interact, be engaged, and not keep it the same. Like you can play Tootsie Roll, Whoop There It Is, but what else can I play to really
keep it fun?
Make it fun, and it's so funny. Like somebody tweeted me to play country music. I'm like, country music in a basketball game?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what? I'll do it. Yeah. So I had a timeout. So how it works is it's 4 media timeouts and a half.
Mm.
So it's like after every 4 minutes is timeout. So it's 20-minute halves. So under the 4-minute timeout, if the coach calls timeout, it's all me. So it was like 2 minutes. It was maybe a minute to go in the first half, and Frank Martin called a timeout. So, called one timeout, and I always have everything just in case I have something prepared, just in case. So Betty White had just passed away. So I had already had Golden Girls theme song queued up just in case.
Of course.
Had it queued up.
Of course.
Timeout calls, I drop it. The crowd was saying, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, sing the song." Like, passed away. Well, sing the song. Like, so I played that the whole time I played whatever. And then the next time out, they called it again. I played Darius Rucker Wagon Wheel. I mean, the whole arena was singing it. I'm like, what in the world? It's a country song.
Yeah,
and Darius Rucker, he went to USC.
Yeah.
But why are they singing this at a basketball game? So I'm like, man, this is really weird because in high schools, I'll play like a young boy song or, and the kids react. Or I may even play like Fetty Wap again, and the crowd singing stuff like that. They'll sing it.
Yeah.
But to be at a college basketball game playing country music, and the whole crowd react to it. I'm like, man, this is hilarious because I'm like, this is a basketball game.
Exactly.
So just get used to that. It's just different, because that ain't why I play in my car.
But it's a thing, man. Like as DJs, man, I'll say like it's the Clif show, but like to be honest, bro, it's really about it's really about the bigger picture. It can't be just about what I like and what I want to hear. I gotta cater to this person or this group of people or whatever, or wherever I am, playing, I have to play what I think they want to hear. So being able to, it's funny, man, because we always talk about just at DJ, just about reading the room. But it's like we kind of judging people, essentially, because we got to be like, all right, they look like. They might want to hear such and such.
Yeah, I see his shoes on. And he's got like little bootsy. I can tell stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so like
he love young boy. I could tell.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So we kind of judging people just off of their looks, but it's okay because if it works, it works.
It works. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if that happens, so be it, man. Because who would have thought that record would work at a game, but because of where it is. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, like this really makes sense. So being able to decipher the crowd and read the room, super important.
I think it's so funny, like a lot of songs, like say I'm in the club and I'll drop Mo 3 Outside, and he passed away, whatever, and it's sad. This is sad. So I was DJing last Wednesday, and a lady said, I want to go outside. I said, man, it's not called I want to go outside, but I got you.
Oh, my God, dog. Can we please talk about that, bro? Can we please talk about
I want to go outside. I said, no, you don't want to go outside.
Yo, dog, I know, before you get into it, bro, people that come up to us with requests, if you want to hear a record, please, for the love of God, just know the exact title. Because it's like, I want to hear.
Type in, I want to go outside and pop up my track because I don't have that song.
Because if you say that to me, because now, at one point, I'll be like, I know what you mean, so I'll play it. But now I'm like, you want to hear, huh? Like I'll just act like I don't know it because like, what song is this that you talking about? Like, I know what you mean for real, but just to make you look even dumber, I'm just be like,
sing it in my ear.
What's like, yo, what song you want to hear?
What's the lyrics again?
You want to what? Go out? I've never heard. I want to go outside. Who was that by?
Right.
Like, come on, man.
I thought that'd be so funny, man. But what I was about trying to say is like that BPM and that melodic style.
Yeah.
Like after that, I used to go to Rod Wave, and Rod Wave is sad.
Yeah.
I like his music, but it's sad and depressing.
Low-key.
And then like it'd be like
Hockey.
the crowd will really be singing like I'll play like Tombstone. I'm like, Tombstone, bury me. Like, what you like, bro? But the crowd be singing and they be into it. Or I might play like from them. I might play like Broken Love with Mo3 and Kevin Gates, and they'll just be singing their hearts out. I'm like, this stuff is sad.
Yeah,
and you're drinking already drinking. So I'm like, man, I gotta get something more happy.
Yeah. I'll be surprised because Rod Wave's music is mellow, and Mo3 his music is mellow. There's a lot of pain there, which works. But I'll be surprised that this works in the club. Yeah, because like in the car, if I'm riding to it, yeah, I get it. But at a function, to play that at prime time, it just feels weird. It feels kind of wrong if I'm being honest. Like it feels like, nah, like let me say this to maybe like 1:30.
Yeah, when he's slowing stuff down. But yeah, that stuff is, I don't say hits, but like it's peak hour music, and it's just really, really, really.
It
weird
really is
because it's so melodic and like, where do I go from here?
Yeah, man.
After I play Rod Wave, where do I go?
I had that.
You know?
That situation.
Because I'm like, he's singing about dying and his girl of his dreams and stuff. She can't find her in his dreams. And
yeah,
where do I go from?
This isn't the most fun song in the world. Nah. But if I'm playing at like maybe 12:45, and also too, it kind of depends on like where I am. Like if there's a college joint, a college party, I can see it playing, peak hours or a hood joint, quote unquote hood joint. They're into that, and I don't know, man. Like you said, it's weird, but it works with people. There's a lot of people that really love Rod Wave. There's a lot of people that love Mo3. There's a lot of people that love who else kind of in that lane.
Young Boy sometimes he has a lot of songs that are like that.
Yeah. There's
be like even some little Dirk songs as well.
Dirk for sure.
Cause like I like playing Dirk, but it's like I don't be knowing like where to go after I play this, cause like, he's singing and it's slow. Yeah, to me it's slow. So I'm like, where do I go from here? Like to get out this sad. I'm thinking the mood is sad. In my mind, I'm thinking the sad.
For sure.
It's sad stuff.
Yeah, man. Like, melodic. There's a lot of melodic rap that's in the forefront. But
nobody's like, Future was the only one I feel like that, was melodic, but it was also lit. He was saying some stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was melodic at 140, not at 80. You know what I mean?
It's different. Yeah, it's an R&B record.
You can go somewhere with that. A lot of the 80 is like, Mariah Carey next. You know what I'm saying? Like,
essentially, it's an R&B record. You know, it's a soul record for real. Like, you know what I mean? Updated soul record. But and bro, also too, what I kind of want to get into, low key, high key, is there's such a, what I've been thinking about often, there's such an open lane for twerking music, like how Travis Porter was. Man. 2011, 2012, that era, it was such a great era, and it kind of switched over. Not kinda, it really switched over to it's the gangster era. It's the even the turn up time. Like there was a moment in time too, but it didn't last that long, really. So now it's like gangster songs, trap records. Like trap is always going to be here, but the twerk there's a wide open lane for twerking music, and no rapper, if they do it terribly.
Like DJ Chose, he got two joints.
Chose, B King. I love B King. B King is he's killing it to me. became killing it, but he's really the only one.
2 joints really maybe by then you really can play on that.
Yeah,
okay, that makes sense. But like,
yeah,
in that 90, 100 BPM range, that's nothing new, like at all.
I'm trying to think like 90 BPM now. Megan, Body.
You get tired of hearing that song.
Yeah,
she's a winner because of Chopper Stallion, the sample.
But that kind of.
It's cheating, maybe.
Yeah.
Sample already.
I'm trying to think. City Girls, like I think, well, at least Act Up, it still kind of works.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Twerk by them, City Girls Twerk, it still works. What other songs like that's like now, like after 2013 or after 2015? What songs in that 98 BPM range where it's like I have to play it? Like, there's no way around it. Like, after 2015, 2016.
That's twerking?
Like, seriously, think about that.
I can't think of nothing.
Like I said, the only one I can think of is Megan, Body, City Girls, Twerk, Trouble, She a Winner.
Like, the joint that Rennie had was on with the verse with Steffline and Dime.
Oh, with Mustard did the beat.
I thought that record was weird because she put Rennie on it and Steffline on it, like
yeah,
and was City Girl on it too? I think,
yeah,
maybe?
Miami, yeah.
That combination of artists.
It's like all I want to know is what all
about throwing something back or something. I don't know, but that record didn't really hit like that.
It should have.
It didn't hit like that.
Yeah.
A lot of them got nothing besides big energy but that and I'm gonna play it before I know twerking.
Yeah,
my type cheated because they got a sample. But it's nothing really like that's new that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And especially here in the South, right? Like that range, it should work because if you think about Yin Yang Twins, Lil Jon, Bubba Sparks, like that at that time, 05.
David Banner,
yeah, like that time it worked. Now, like if I'm thinking 98 BPM now or like 97 to 100 plus, a lot of West Coast joints. If I'm
Blast got all the stuff is in the 90s.
Yeah,
but that's a vibe. Not the want to be twerking too. Lil Durk and Fredo got the top. London, J. Cole, but Roddy Ricch got a couple of joints in the 90s. But the only one is Gallus, Cabela Gray.
Oh yeah, Gallus. Yeah. But even and here's the thing with that record too, like.
Too short one.
That is too short, and to me, yes, it has a juvenile sample, and you can't really lose with that. But I don't know, it's still a little bit mellow. Like I feel kind of awkward playing it at like 1 a.m.
That record I'm playing between 10 and 11:30. Honestly,
yeah,
I'm not gonna bring that one back again. I'm probably playing out early because it's a feel good record. It's a good record, but it's not peak hour records to me. Not here, at least. Not in the South. Maybe New York, but not here in the South. Nah.
Yeah, like for that to be played down south, there has to be a huge. If you know that there's like a group of East Coast people there, like up north people there, then yeah, like they might be able to carry it. But overall, you get away with it because it's a great song, but it's like I could kind of not play this and be okay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I forget about that song sometimes. Like,
yeah,
I forget about it.
Dog, like bro. I'm so glad you said that too, man. Because a lot of times some songs are kind of forgettable. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I could think of just whatever is popular. And I like, and by the end of the night, I'd be like, yo, I forgot that I play this. Like I should have played this. But I just wasn't thinking about this record because I don't know, it just isn't that memorable. And if I might play, I might lose the crowd. So it's like if I feel like I might lose the crowd, let me just eliminate it from my own Rolodex.
Go to the ones I know are going to work every time. Like whenever I'm about to go to my twerking section, I always go to Freak No More because I got a part where I can drop it on the one. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be a crowd
favorite.
Yeah,
so absolutely.
And that always starts my twerking section, whatever. So, but it's a lot of songs I just kind of forget to play in the night. I'm like, dang, I forgot to play that song.
Yeah.
It could have fit here, you know.
Yeah.
And it's so funny, like to me, like I've done certain sets like so many times, it's become second nature. So like, if I get lit sometimes, I might, just be DJing, not even thinking.
Not thinking about it, yeah.
But it's second nature. I just automatically know, like this song ends.
Yep.
I'm gonna play this song next.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that's like when I was at the district, I got lit. I got too lit. I mean, I got way lit.
Talk about it.
So, but my set, like I don't remember what I played, but I know I got through the night. So whatever it was, it worked.
Yeah.
But because I do this all the time, it's just second nature. So I'm out my body, but I'm still like, I know because I've done it so many times with the play at this type of the night. So I remember somebody came and requested a song. It's when the Migos album just dropped. So I remember playing Having My Way in the night.
Okay.
But other than that, the whole set was just what I normally do every other club night in Columbia. So
yeah.
But I don't remember playing nothing because I was so lit.
Yeah, and see, like with me, I don't drink or anything like that. So like
I've stopped doing too much. Like it's cool sometimes, but like I'm getting older and I'm trying to lose weight. So I'm trying to like stay off the lit a little bit. I'm saying just DJ because already like being DJ and being healthy is hard. Like
1,000%.
With me, I have a regular job as well. I don't DJ full time yet. It's coming this year, but I'm not yet.
100%.
So a lot of times I'm DJing, 10 to 2. I'm hungry at 2. I'm going to Sonic or Cookout, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I get up next morning and going to work. I don't have time, or I don't feel like getting up at 5 to go work out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And alcohol doesn't help.
Yeah.
So I've been laying off that like lately, just drinking water and just vibing out to the music, supposedly.
For sure, yeah, because I like to really be in the moment. Like I don't really, like I said, I don't drink anything like that. So I'm really, whatever's happening, like this is what's happening. So I'm really locked in. And even with that, man, just like I said, being super tuned in with what I'm doing, I try to be as focused as I can. And just to your point, like, man, when we done with the night, it's like 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m., 3 a.m. Ain't no healthy spots open at that time. No. So you gotta go to, like, if you hungry or you ain't got nothing at the crib, like you have to go to a Cookout or a Waffle House or McDonald's or just any whatever late night pizza spot in 5 Points. You know what I mean? Like wherever you are. Whatever's open at that time, you gotta. It's not the healthiest, so you gotta just, hey, whatever, deal with it. So
and that's like a lot of time in the club, and I might be doing a good job about me a shot. I'm like, yeah, give me a water
for sure.
Like water, yeah, give me a water.
Water, please.
Water. But if I get a shot, I'll get a shot to a girl. Say I bought it for them. Another trick you can do, guys. Buy you a shot.
Most definitely.
Get to it, chick.
Most definitely.
A shot. Anybody in the shot, but
yeah. If I'm really feeling crazy, I might get a Red Bull. You know what I mean? But
I ain't about it.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like now I'm locked, like sports drink, like whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like I don't drink at all. Like I don't have nothing against it. I don't like the taste.
Ain't your thing.
Yeah. I don't like the taste of it. Whatever. I'm cool. Like I was taking a shot or two, but other than that, like I'm cool.
Yeah, there ain't no problem with that.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I need to stop liking tequila myself, but sometimes it enhances the vibe. Like you really be like, I hear and feel the music a little bit differently when I'm lit. But like I say, I'm leaning towards the waters at the clubs now, as opposed to
absolutely
alcohol. But man, this is something we're gonna be doing more often, talking, sharing our experiences with DJing, absolutely. And cause we really are like two of the most known, unknown, like I can say DJs. You know what I'm saying? Like we do a lot of stuff, whether it be on social media and real life, and we just ain't got the credit for it, maybe. But we have the stories and the experiences to talk about, what we're doing. Maybe what we're saying can help some other DJs coming up and learn about the game, So like So this is the first episode of I Am the DJ podcast. Hope you guys tune in the next time. So like that, we out.
Salute.